My name is Nina, and I am at Gym with Neens on Instagram. If you've been following me for a little bit, you know that my Instagram is dedicated to fitness, lifestyle, wellness, nutrition, all of those things combined, and it's something that I've worked really hard for over the past since January 2019. Basically, I've been working out for about 2 years, but I really kicked it up a notch, you know. That's when I hired my coach, and that's when everything really started to fall into place for me, and I actually decided to actively take action of my health, especially because I was in a really bad place with food at that point. I had developed an extremely unhealthy relationship with it. All I thought about was food. It was I won't get into the details of it, but it was really bad, and it was getting to a point where it could have been dangerous for me. So that to the side. Over the past months, we first built up to a point where I basically just needed to get back to health again. So we built up my calories a little bit, not very much. We made sure that I was getting all my nutrients. By we, I mean me and my coach, Isaiah, which is at Icevalalta on Instagram, and he is the CEO of English, Above Athletics, and that is the team that I'm an athlete for. Yeah, so we kind of built me back up to health, as I was saying, and then from there we kind of just maintained for a little while, and then we're like, okay, we're gonna go into a bulk. So before I started my contest prep, which was a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I had just finished a bulk over 10 weeks, and I can honestly say that that was the best 10 weeks of my fitness journey so far. I never felt so strong, so myself, so open to things, so aware of my surroundings and myself and other people, and just genuinely happy and good all the time. I didn't think about food anymore. It wasn't something that was constantly on my mind. Also, sorry if I keep touching my bangs. I seriously just feel like I'm imprisoned currently, but it's fine. So then, yeah, I've just never felt so at ease and at peace with what I was eating when I was working out and myself. It all just fit together and was this little hug. So yeah, we finished my bulk, and then we were like, okay, maybe next year we'll compete. But then it kind of just got sped up. We talked about some things, blah blah blah, and I think I was kind of riding the wave of my bulk, and I was like, yep, let's dive into this prep. And honestly, I'm not ready. And that's hard for me to say because I have put it out there that I am competing, and it is exciting, but I am not currently in a place where I can. And that took a lot of self-reflection and just self-awareness and talking and thinking and kind of pondering where I'm at right now. And yeah, I've come to the conclusion that I will not be competing in October. Maybe next year, who knows? But it's currently just not the right time for me. I'm not in a healthy place with my prep, and I was on such low calories for a very long time, and I know who I was when I was like that, and she wasn't pretty, she wasn't happy, she wasn't anything. I was basically just this little shell of a person, and cutting my calories over the past few weeks, I've slowly descended back into that. I don't have the energy for people, and I want to have the energy for people. And myself, first and foremost, and I don't. I was just starting to build up my relationship with food and not worry about it anymore, and now it's all I'm worried about again. And that's not something I want for myself, because I know where it'll bring me, and I know that it could get dangerous again. So this is me stopping my prep and going back into building my healthy relationship with food. And it's either left or right. Either way is going to be hard, because I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, yeah, prep is hard and it's a very big mental game. But then I reminded myself too that building a healthy relationship with food and the gym and myself and a lifestyle that I love is also very hard work. And it's about which one I want to pursue for myself. And a healthy lifestyle is a lot more important to me than stepping on stage in a small bikini. One of the thoughts that's kind of like reoccurred to me throughout this prep too is like, oh, once I get super shredded, it'll be super hard to put like weight back on. Which is untrue, first of all. And second of all, that's me going back into my unhealthy mindset, and that's not a goal that I want to have for this prep. I don't want to be just shredded so I can say I got that skinny. Like, that's not what I want. I want to be strong, and I want to be healthy, and I want to be, you know, able to go out and like eat with friends, because I wasn't able to do that for a really long time because of the place that I was in with myself. And I finally have this beautiful group of people around me, and I want to be able to give them everything, and I want to be able to give myself everything and really enjoy these moments while I have them. And that's really important to me, and that's more important than competing ever will be. And I also want to think about what content I want to put out there for you guys. Like, sometimes when I'm putting out content about prep for you guys, I feel weird about it. And I feel like it's not authentic, and I feel like it's not me, because I don't want to be the girl who pushes low calories. I don't want to be the girl who pushes competing or being shredded all the time. Like, that's not who I am. That's not ever the content that I want to give you. I want to give you guys content that's about self-love and self-respect and like all of that. And yeah, maybe champions can be built with that shredded physique, but a champion can also be built with a healthy lifestyle. And regardless of if a judge gives me a title, I'm gonna give myself my own title, because people can tell you, you know, oh, you won first place, or you did this, or you did that. But at the end of the day, you need to tell yourself that you won first place, or you're this, or you're that. And if I can't say to myself that I built myself a healthy lifestyle, I'm gonna regret it one day. And if I stop prep right now, I know I'm not gonna regret it, because I'm gonna go back into finding out what works for me once and for all. And Stephanie Buttermore, if you've been following her all-in journey, has been super inspiring to me. And it's funny because I look up her right now a lot more than I do any of like the IFBB girls or anything like that. And yeah, it's just really inspiring to see someone like take control of their health and like eating addictions or problems. And for me, that's something that I want to promote to you guys and say, you know, like, weight gain is okay, or like finding out what works for you is okay. You have to like take your time with those things and see what works for you, because at the end of the day, prep isn't a sustainable thing, and I still don't have a sustainable thing in my life. So I need to figure out what works for me before I can dive into something else. And like I said, either way is going to be uncomfortable, because I'm still learning either way about food, about my relationship with it, about my mental health, about happiness, about everything. But for now, prep is not the way to go about that. And who knows, maybe one day I'll end up competing, but it's not going to be anytime soon. And I'm sorry if you guys are following me for that journey, but yeah, I'd much rather show you something that's authentic and that comes from the heart, and not just something that's going to drag me down into this like little shell of a person again. And I also have a lot of things that I kind of like want to work on and bring to light, and prep has to be in focus if I'm doing prep. And honestly, it's not really what I want to be focusing on right now. So yeah, this is me saying goodbye to the prep life and saying hello to just creating that healthy lifestyle for myself. And I couldn't be more excited. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for everything. Kind words are always appreciated, and you always give them to me, so that means a lot. And I promise you I will be vlogging soon. I know I keep saying that, but it's coming, I swear. So just thank you is all. And I hope that you guys can continue to support me through this journey, because like I said, I always want to be 100% authentic with you and share, you know, what I'm feeling and how I'm doing. And this is currently how I'm feeling, or what I'm feeling and how I'm doing. So yeah, I hope you guys continue to watch, and we can all learn together. Peace out, Girl Scouts.